So hey guys, welcome aboard, and today we're just doing a little bit of a first impressions clip with the Class 325, which is the mail train. I'm just going to say this is the first time I've actually managed to get it with the doors open, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Pretty standard setup really. It's one of the basic DLCs you can get from their Steam store for Train Sim. And today it's just going to be a little bit of first impressions of me driving this train around, going just a short 4-mile hop from London Victoria to Stratford. Fun fact, trains may close up to 60 seconds before departure if you're in Scotland. That's just for Scotland. Right. There's not a bunch of puffs like they are from London. Right, so we're just going to pull away, see how this goes. Yeah, I'm moving away, got DRA or anything. Unlike Eurotrek, I've actually followed the wintry theme. Actually, the Eurotrek video won't be going live till later on, but yeah, just trust me. But I say it's the 325, it's the mail train. I'm just going to move myself up and off to the side. I believe it's based off the 365. Also, you get that spark happening, and it's got a nice little sound effect. Pretty sure sound's on for this game, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The horn's pretty standard two-tone. Oh crumbs, I'm speeding. This part of the map's classed as a tunnel. But yeah, it's pretty standard British Rail two-tone. The bell doesn't work, because that normally gives you the darkest side of things. Doesn't go into off mode either, which I think would add a nice amount of realism to the game. Just of interest. Can't even stick my head out the side. I'm just going to go pretty much a nice gentle idle. It's a 4-mile trip to Stratford. It's Stratford at National Station because I believe anyway, from what I've been told, it's where the Eurostar leaves from. Now, because it used to leave from either Paddington or St Pancras, but now it apparently goes from there for some reason. I don't know. Now, first kind of external view, as he glitches through a wall, of the 325. This is in the early morning London sunrise. As I say, it's about 5:30 in the morning now. Can pick up a bit of speed. I do like this train. I got this in the Class 90 at the same time, and I've got to say, I do for some reason just prefer the Class 90. I just don't know if that's just the type of train it is or what, but I do prefer that. But I also like the idea of having a dedicated mail train in Train Sim, because this post ain't gonna deliver itself, you know. 70% power now. It's got fairly basic systemology. It's literally got AWS, power and reverser, a horn, wipers, and that is. Oh no, I've got a sander, and that's literally it in terms of clickability. Yeah, that's literally it. It's not like the advanced trains where just trains. I think the light switches probably work up there, but that's literally it. So it is a fairly rudimentary train, but it's a nice one to drive around if you just try to learn the line, because when I'm driving the Voyager, I've got to concentrate a lot on what it's doing, more than on what's actually going on outside. And I see a lot more when I'm driving the more basic add-ons. But that's just my personal opinion. And when you're driving the smaller trains, you only speed for a little bit if you go to full power. The second you go through the sign, no, after the end of the train passes it. 2.5 miles out of Stratford now. As I said, this is just line learning exercise for me, and a little bit of train learning exercise really, because I want to also just stand on the brakes at some stage and see how quickly it stops. And you guys seem to like first impressions videos as well, so yeah, that's the main reason I'm doing this, as well as for you guys, because there's no point in me doing first impressions videos for you if you ain't gonna watch them. main down we're approaching now. So it is 2 miles to the station. The station would just be on these sides here. These are high-speed lines, I think, because when I think the Eurostar used to come down here when it came out of, I think it was Victoria it actually used. So obviously on its way out of Victoria, it would have to come down these lines. I mean, it's ideal. It's more ideal if you can go down these lines at a higher speed than at a slower speed. And with the Mail Express. Is that what that sounds like the train saying? Yeah. When you start hearing trains saying things to you, it really is time to go to bed. Also, I didn't mention there are options, obviously, for various consists. It goes from a 4-car to an 8-car to a 10-car. And as well as that, you've got the option to get a third rail power system, which obviously works on the London to Brighton line, or the overhead power system, which works on just about everything else. AWS, because obviously we are going through an amber, because that'll be an amber, and then the one after that, the one I'm circling with the cursor, just the other side of the platform, that'll be a red. I mean, with this train, we are just transporting boxes, so there's nothing to stop us literally just jumping on the brakes last minute. That is kind of like, for me, if I'm flying, just transposing flight sim across, I suppose. But if I'm flying something like an MD-11 nav, I'll fly it a lot more aggressively than I will if I was just flying an MD-11 passenger variant. So, there is that aspect of it as well, which you've got to think about. Okay, AWS, that is just a amber. That's the platforms approaching in Stratford. We'll brake check it on coming in. I'll literally just jump on the brakes full and see how quickly the power bleeds off. It's a little, I suppose it's a nice little mini game, really, isn't it? Jumping into a train you're not familiar with, and then trying to stop as close to the middle of the platform as you can. So I'm going to aim to do, that's platform 10. So, 90%. Oh crumbs, this platform's shorter than I thought it was. That's quite close to the middle, if you ask me. I will open the doors just to show you the fact that they do open, and it's got a mail interior full of post bags. I've got to say, it's not particularly full. I'd imagine that they go around a lot more full than that when they've actually got post on board. But yeah, well done, you have reached the end of this quick drive scenario, and the end of this video. So thanks for watching, folks. If you did like the video, please do rate it with the thumbs up, as it does help me grow my channel. If you're crazy enough to want to see more from me, please do mash the subscribe button, as again it does help me grow my channel. So thanks for tuning in, folks, and we'll see you all in the next one.